Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am stepping well outside of my comfort zone, and I'm going to attempt an ASMR style video. I am an avid ASMR watcher, and I've heard from a lot of you guys that I have a very soothing voice, which I don't know that my husband would agree with you on, but here we are. So, not only have I received requests to do an ASMR style video, but I've also received a request to do a perfume collection video. So I thought I would meld the two of them together and just do one video covering both of those bases. Now, I have filmed one other ASMR video, and my microphone here was set way too high in terms of the sensitivity, so it was a little jarring to listen to. So I'm going to try again. I've turned the sensitivity down. We'll see. I wish I had one of those mics that would pick up and sort of track from side to side. This is a Blue Yeti. It is bi-directional, but when I listen to it back, I don't hear it going side to side, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Having said that, I'm going to set my microphone and just sort of move back and forth in case it's just my speakers that are allowing me to hear it, or the earbuds. Maybe there's a chance that it's actually working. I don't know, not an ASMR person. But let's just get straight into this, shall we? Now, I don't have an extensive perfume collection, but I do have 4 full-sized, 2 rollerballs, and a ton of samples. First up is Love Story by Chloe. I like that this is like a little functional hinge. It comes right back. This comes off, and then you have a little atomizer there. For the life of me, I don't know how to describe scents properly, but it's floral without being cloying or dense. It smells bright and clean, and although I wear it all year round, it very much reminds me of spring. I don't think I've met a Chloe perfume that I don't love, so I also want to get Chloe Absolute, I think it is, but I have Love Story, and I also have Love Story in a rollerball, so that's the one that I've been working on so that I can finish this one up and then just use the full size. We'll talk about the other rollerball that I have. I've not made much of a dent in this one, as you can see. This is Flower Bomb from Viktor and Rolf, and my feelings have changed towards it. I used to really, really like it, and then I bought the Rollerball and not so much. It's a very dense smell, so whereas Love Story is clean and bright, this one is a much heavier scent, very sweet. I find it a little too sweet, and I find that just my skin chemistry just doesn't make this smell all that good on me. There's a hint of spiciness to it. It's very much, I think, a winter scent because it is so dense. I can see why I liked it initially, but it's not one that I ever really wear. And I bought my husband the Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb, I think it is. And again, I really liked it the first few times he wore it, and then I had to ask him not to wear it anymore. At least not for date night. Because it's too much for me. I'm very sensitive to smells, and so things that are as heavy as these fragrances can kind of just not sit well in my head. And this is why I think it's really good to get as many samples of one particular fragrance before you go out and invest the money or buy a Rollerball, so that you can really get to try it in all different situations. The way it smells on you in the cold might be different than in the warmth, the way you're sweaty and all that. The perfume that I've had the longest and needs to be cleaned. It's quite dusty. This is Daisy from Marc Jacobs. And I love this perfume. I've tried to get on with other perfumes from him, and none of them are as nice as this one. Again, it's floral but light. It smells like hopes and dreams. I don't know how to describe it. I really don't. It's just, there's no spiciness, there's no muskiness to it. It's just a clean and vibrant scent. Like it's a perfect all year scent. It's not too heavy, it's not too citrusy or light. It's just very well balanced, and I absolutely love Daisy. I love it so much. This is one I would replace in a heartbeat if I ever finish it. Some of your favorite trigger sounds? For me, water sounds. They get me every time, like full-on head-to-toe tingles. I love it. The next perfume that I have is from Givenchy, and I'm just gonna call it Guerlain Divine because I don't know the proper pronunciation for divine in French. And this is one, all three actually, of the full-sized ones I got for free using Shoppers Drug Mart points. I love the little gold banding around the neck there. Just a classy little element. As far as perfume bottles go, though, it's quite minimalistic. I think it's really pretty. This is a scent I'm not sure everybody would love. I do, but I say that because, and I hesitate because I don't want to offend anybody, but it kind of smells like grandma perfume. It's very heavily floral without being cloying, but it is a very dense smell. But I love it so much. I didn't look up before sitting down. I didn't look up the notes on any of these perfumes because I didn't want to be swayed. And I kind of regret that decision now because I feel like I'm just saying the same things over again because I can't, in smelling it, I can't pinpoint what kind of flower it is. I can't pinpoint anything specific. But it's just, it reminds me of vanilla, just that warm, sort of comforting smell, but it's not vanilla, if that makes sense. It's one that I would highly recommend checking out and just getting a sample of. I don't think it'll be everybody's cup of tea, but I personally really like it, and I especially love it in winter. It does make me think of like a fall winter scent. Not that it smells like fireside or anything like that, but just the warmth of the smell. Like there's no hint of citrus in this at all. It's just, this is like a warm, cozy sweater in a bottle. So my last full-sized bottle is a throwback perfume for me. I bought it fairly recently. I've hardly had an opportunity to wear it. This is Sunflowers. Sunflowers. From Elizabeth Arden. And I wore this perfume when I was in high school. That's going back a while. And it just always makes me happy. Again, very minimalistic packaging. But it's such a nostalgic scent to me that when I saw it, I had to pick it up. I came across it at Winners. I didn't even think they still made it. It smells like being 15 again, which I think means something different to everybody, but it's amazing the ability of perfume and smell to just pull you right back to a moment in time. I find music can do the same thing. I can hear a certain song and pinpoint exactly where I was in life when I was listening to it on heavy rotation. Finger 11 will forever remind me of the first summer I dated Barry. This scent isn't nearly as heavy as the Flower Bomb perfume, but it's not as light as Love Story. I just love it so much. And honestly, high school was not necessarily the best time of my life. There was definite ups. There were some downs. I was lonely a lot in high school. So the fact that it takes me back and I'm happy about it is kind of surprising, but I guess high school wasn't all bad. When I was doing my big declutter series at the beginning of the year, I decluttered our linen closet, and in there I found a box from high school. Luna's making noises. I found a box from high school, and in there were 2 lip balms, which I did not apply. High school was 20 years ago. But I still have these lip balms kicking around, which is why I was doing a declutter. And I did sniff them, which was a very risky move. These are 20 some odd year old lip balms. It was a very risky move. But again, the one, I had a green, like a kiwi one from the Body Shop. And that just like whisked me right back to grade 9. And then I had another one. It was a watermelon scented one. I can't remember what brand it was. But that one took me right to grade 10. It's like very specific moments in time. I think that's kind of the downside about being a grown-up, is that I don't have those same frames of reference anymore. Like the years kind of blend into each other. Although at least with kids I can now remember, like, oh, that song was from when Aspen was 3 or something like that. But not to the same degree of specificity. Specificity. That's a fun word. Specificity. 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 Just kind of like rolls around the tongue. Specificity. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, it's a lot more nebulous now, where I'm just like, I can kind of place where it was in relation to other things, but I smell this, and I'm right back to the end of grade 9. Like, I can see my bedroom, like, the whole thing, so I love perfume for that. Last but not least are my perfume samples. And I am not going to go through every one of them because we would be here a very, very long time. This is a tumbler created by Cleona Cosmetics as part of their stained glass collection. It's stained glass, quite literally. Very on the nose. And they're all unique. And I don't know if they were part of their recent restock or not, but I'm so happy that I managed to get my hands on them because it's just so pretty and so different. And it holds a ton of perfumes. So it's also quite functional. It would also be a great wine glass. A very generous wine glass. But you see this one in my background beside that palette back there, which is also from Cleona. And so now you know that inside are just a ton of perfume samples. Alright, and that is where I'm going to wrap it up today. I would love to hear from you down below if you're into ASMR, who your favorite ASMR artists are. I have 3 recommendations. There are more, but I'm going to highlight 3 of them, and I will link their channels in the down box down below. One is GB ASMR. I love her creativity. I love the characters that she creates and how she's able to fully immerse herself in them. And I like her whole vibe. She seems very laid back, but she's willing to poke fun at herself as well. I just recently watched one of her ASMR blooper videos, and you get to see another side of her, and I just think it's hilarious. The second recommendation that I have is Gentle Whisperings. She has some amazing content. She's very creative. I love, in particular, some of her role plays where she pretends to own a hat shop and she's helping you find the hat that'll fit your style the most, or her hair cutting videos. Aspen stumbled upon one of those and that hooked her into ASMR. She just thought it was the most relaxing thing. And I just like the softness of her voice, and she has one, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but she runs a steam machine in it, and just the water sounds just like knock me out every time. The last recommendation for you is Goodnight Moon. Her videos are just so unlike any other ASMR videos out there. You don't find videos where she's just tapping on things. She'll create characters and they have like a story arch to them. But the videos that I love the most from her are her travel videos. Her sense of cinematography is just mind-blowing. It's like watching a mini movie that happens to put you to sleep. Although I actually have a hard time falling asleep to her videos because I want to see what's going on. She has so many unique and just interesting and intriguing items in her videos. When she's doing sort of show and tell videos and with the travel videos, I want to see the river that she's walking by. I want to see the lake that she's on. Like they're so beautiful to watch. So I would absolutely recommend Goodnight Moon. Alright, that is enough for me for now. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. That was my tummy. Shh. My stomach's the size of a walnut. Why is it growling?